Hello there, and we have another review of mine, and this is the Heartlake City Brick Box, set number 41431, and it does come with a box, which is sitting off screen, and it's actually a plastic bin more so. But I want to get a look at these builds here, so let's take a look. First thing to note is that all of these builds are actually 2-in-1 builds, and I'll show you the picture in the instruction booklet of the alternate builds. But basically, I built the ones that I like the best when I looked at the two different ones. But it's kind of nice that they do have instructions for different builds if you want to do something different, etc. But let's take a look at this first one. So this is the music shop, and something's fallen out already, but that's all right. I love how the front looks. I really like it. You definitely know what it is and what's going on. Kind of like an electric type look, you could say. I love the built music note. I think that's really cool. This little detailing is cool. Having this here with an item in it really looks like a storefront. And a nice little door, and this rainbow coloring looks really cool. I think that's pretty nice. Just for the front part, looks pretty nice. So let's take a look at what we have inside here. So over on the side we have, looks like a piano, maybe an electric piano. They did make it so that it's easy to take off, so if you want to buy it and take it home, you could. On this side, we have basically like a DJ stand where you have a record and then the record player, or it could just be a record player. And again, on this side, that comes off pretty easy. You have some drumsticks here you could buy, a microphone with microphone stand. This is a random thing that I just put in there, which is extra parts. You got a big speaker you could buy, and obviously a guitar. We'll take a closer look this way, maybe too close. And it's, you got a drum set here. The drum set's kind of thin, it comes off, but it's a pretty nice, simple build for a drum set. This is actually probably, I don't know if it's my favorite one, but it's pretty nice. You got like a little storefront there. I love the coloring on it. It's got tons of different things. It's not like sometimes you get a set and it's like, oh, hey, here's this storefront and you can buy one thing in it. But this has a variety of different musical instruments and stuff. There might be only one, but that's all right. So, as my camera is being attacked, let's take a look at a different one here. Let's take a look at this one. This is the ice cream stand, or soft serve, or whatever, fruit smoothie or something. I like the build up here. It just looks, it's like you got the cream or whatever you have up there. This is supposed to represent a spoon in it, I think. Maybe that's a cherry there. Really cool little soft serve type top build there. You have a little bunny that's apparently hanging out at the register that may or may not be sanitary. I am not 100% sure. You have your dispensers, and this is actually not there, the top part. I just added that in for with the extra pieces, and I think it looks pretty good, actually, kind of like showing what you're getting when you use it. You got a little stand here with some stuff there. Off to the side, you have a table with an umbrella. You have nice colored chairs there, and just some stuff sitting on the table. And then looking at the back, you can see here we have our figure standing in there shopping. You can see how the back is built. Nothing too fancy on this figure here, but it's an okay one, a different top I haven't seen before. This build's pretty okay. One of the things is it never doesn't have anything like in the back, like where you would have stock or something you're selling. It's just all up front. Like, it's literally just built around this machine. It does have a cash register and money. It's a nice, cute build. It's on the smaller, but it's a nice, cute build. So let's look at the third one here. So the third one, I built the secondary build, you could say. And it's basically kind of like a treehouse. So here's our Mia figure. I like the top. I like the colors. The purple and blue, I think, looks really nice. The really bright red hair. That's pretty cool. She comes with a riding hat with hair. And she comes with a horse because she likes horses. Just a nice black horse. And again, it has the part where you can put them in there so it doesn't look like the horse is missing its back. You have the crate, if I can pull it off without exploding everywhere, with a bunch of horse accessories. You can take a look here. You can see there's bows, brushes, a squirt bottle, which I think is pretty unique. You got a first and second place little award there, but just a nice assortment of accessories there. And then you also do come with the saddle of the horse, of course. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said it like that. But you also get this little guy here who's hanging out here. This is a nice little build. You have like a tree here, using all the brown and stuff. You have pumpkin over here. You got a little garden maybe with flowers in it. Ladder to get up, which is pretty cool. And you open it up and there's a little spot, so you could probably put this guy here or another little animal. I don't think you could fit anything larger than that in there. And on the sides you have a window, so maybe it's just a tree house for this guy. And on the back you could put something in there too if you wanted to, which is kind of nice. Otherwise it has these nice heart pieces, and overall I just really like this build. So let's take a look at the alternate builds in the instruction booklets. So this is the music one, and this is the alternate build here. And basically it's just a stage. And now it looks really cool because I like the coloring on it and everything. But it's small and to me kind of awkward how it's built. You know, the long way, and you just have this. It just looked awkward, whereas this looks more full and complete. But it's not too bad. If you had more parts, maybe use the parts from the other stuff, you could make it a little bit bigger and better. I like how the stage looks though. So then on this one, this is the one where I built the treehouse. The other option is just two trees, I would call it. Maybe the representation of where the horse is fenced in. But it's okay. It's not too bad. It has two nice builds for trees, but it just, I don't know, didn't seem as functional. It just seemed kind of awkward. Whereas this seemed kind of cool, and tree houses are kind of neat. And the other one, the ice cream like shop thing, the other build for that is a pool, and I don't know, it just didn't interest me. And it still kind of has a really tiny ice cream shop. The pool is super tiny, and I don't know, it just doesn't fit together very well is what I would say. Maybe it's a bunny pool, I don't know, but it didn't fit very well. I just liked how this one turned out and how this one looked with the ice cream on top. So after looking at this and thinking about the container, you can see the container in my parts video. The value looks a little bit better after having built everything up, because you have these three little things, and I was looking at it and thinking, if these were, you know, $10 each, these would be a little bit, I feel, almost a little bit over $10. The difference is you'd get a figure with each of them. So you'd have 3 figures, 3 little play sets, and it would be like $30. This is $40. You get the container. I'm just really on the middle on this one, but it looks a little bit better when it's built up compared to looking at the parts. Because like I looked at this, if you've seen the hair salon, this is about the same size frontage of the hair salon. It doesn't have the depth, but I mean, if you looked at this being $10, that would be pretty accurate, because that one's $20, but you get 2 figures. So I think this would be worth it if they included more than 2 figures, maybe 3 or 4 figures, and it really would be fitting, because you could have a figure in each place to represent them. Maybe Andrea for the music store, because I think she's the one that's in the music. And then you could have, you know, maybe she's doing the ice cream and Mia's there. And so I really feel this should have had another figure. Maybe you count the horse as a figure, but the horse isn't going to work at the music shop. But overall, this is an okay set. It's maybe a little bit more expensive. If it goes down to around $30, I definitely think it's worth it, especially if you can get use out of the container. But that's all I have to say for this set. It's an interesting, different take on a Friends set. Overall, I think it's pretty neat. Maybe a little bit expensive, but that could be because of the tote container thing you get out of it. But thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks again.